Hello, my dear students. I welcome you to this video lecture. Today I am going to discuss with you linkage, a chapter in genetics in 12th standard. Linkage is a very common word used in biology. It is also used in commerce management. But here in biology, it is very commonly used. Even a high school student also knows what is linkage. They know that it is one aspect in the classical genetics. Now, if you go back to the Mendel's laws, Mendel, while working on pea plant, proposed three important laws: law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment. Especially law of segregation. One parent, homozygous parent, another homozygous parent, when they crossed F1 generation, one character is expressed, another character is not expressed. One parent is said to be dominant, another is recessive. In this case, what happens? The two alleles come together in F1 generation, stay temporarily together, and whenever the chances arises, they separate and make independent combinations. That is the law of segregation. It states that each individual diploid organism possesses two alleles, capital T, small t. Two alleles at the same locus. I will show you in the diagram, locus. And that separate in meiosis during the gamete formation if one generation with one allele going to each gamete. The principle of independent assortment also says that it provides additional information about the process of segregation or YY, small r, small y. In F1 generation, these four get separated, make independent combinations in F1, F2 generation. Therefore, the 9:3:3:1 ratio. Independent separation of alleles results in recombination. For example, round green is a recombination. A wrinkled yellow is a recombination, sorting the alleles into new combinations. So later on, Mendel did the experiments from 57 to 63. He published the results in 60, or actually delivered the lectures in 1865, published the result in 66. Until 1900, nobody did recognize the importance of the Mendel's laws. Almost they went ignorant. Nobody did see them, or nobody did took care of them. They did not give any importance. Bateson and Punnett in 1905 experimented on sweet pea, Lathyrus odoratus. They have selected two characters, just like dihybridization. Blue long, red round. This is dominant, both are dominant characters, both are recessive characters. In F1 generation, blue long, only one parental characters appeared. When F1 hybrids were self-crossed, this is a rule. F1 plants are always, F1 individuals are self-crossed. Then they get some interesting ratio in F2. They were expecting actually 9:3:3:3:1, just like Mendel. By 1904, many people came to know the Mendel's experiments, Mendel's results. Schermark, Hugo de Vries, and Corel Correns, they have proved that Mendel results are correct. But these people doing experiments with another plant, they are expecting the same result just like Mendel, but they got different results. You can see here, they are expecting, but they got this combination. Instead of this 9:3:1:1, they got 11:1:1:3. This is a dominant parent, recessive parent, and recombinations. Which recombinations? Blue, long, the recombinations are red round, blue round. Blue round, red long. Then why this variation? So they were confused. Why such type of results? Why Mendel's principles cannot be applied here? Why the inheritance is not happening as Mendel predicted? So to test this, they have made the test cross. In dihybrid ratio, the test cross ratio is 1:1:1. This. But they did not get this. 1:1:1:1. Even in test cross also, they did not get the Mendel's expected ratio. So this was the ratio in test cross. 7:1:1:7. They also again tested with reciprocal cross. Normal cross, reciprocal cross. Normal cross is, suppose in one experiment they have selected one parent as male, another parent as female. Reciprocal means reverse. This as male, this as female. That is called reciprocal cross. So in reciprocal cross also they could not get what Mendel predicted, what Mendel postulated. So what is this reason? So this is 1:7:7:1. So based on the results of their above experiments, Bateson and Punnett arrived at the following conclusions. 1. Appearance of parental combination characters in high proportion. Dominant parent, recessive parent, more ratio, recombinations less. Lack of segregation parental factors freely. As Mendel postulated, they say what Mendel said, either in aggregation or independent assortment, the gametes segregate. But here they have not observed the segregation of parental. Absence of independent assortment resulting in the deviation from Mendel's law. So ultimately they have come to the conclusion that in these experiments, Mendel's laws are not applicable. Mendel's laws are not applicable. There is a deviation, maybe inheritance by some other process, some other mechanism. They explained the reasons by proposing coupling and repulsion theory. Coupling and repulsion. What is coupling? So here, coupling means two genes remaining together or inheriting together. Repulsions mean getting separated and inherited independently. That is the repulsion. So these things that Sometimes the coupling, sometimes the repulsion. Bateson and Punnett proposed coupling theory, repulsion theory. So, what the Mendel's law says, this law, Mendel's law always hold true for the genes that are located on different chromosomes. Independent assortment segregation is possible when the genes, selected genes, are located on different chromosomes. If they are present on the same chromosome, they tend to be inherited together. Look at this. Suppose here, in Mendel's case, the homologous chromosomes, another homologous chromosome, 7 pairs of chromosomes in pea plant. In one pair, capital R, red, yellow. That means, round, R for round. Round and yellow genes are located on different chromosomes. Round, yellow genes are located on different chromosomes. If that is the case, segregation and independent assortment is possible. Whether it is incidental or whether Mendel was fortunate, we don't know. But all the selected characters of Mendel, the traits, the genes were located on different chromosomes. But what happens if the genes are located on the same chromosome? These are homologous chromosomes. In homologous chromosomes, alleles, a pair of alleles. These are located on the same chromosome. If this is the case, segregation and independent assortment is not possible. Segregation and independent assortment is not possible because of linkage. A linkage, a connection, a strong connection between these two genes. That is called linkage. Here you see, in F1 generation, this will be the situation. In this case. So, if the genes under consideration are present on different chromosomes, segregation and independent assortment possible. But if the genes are located on the same chromosome, independent assortment, segregation not possible because they are linked. This is linked to this, this is linked to this. When the genes are linked very close to each other, they tend to be inherited together from F1 to F2, F2 to F3, so on and so forth. Then Bateson and Punnett, they conducted the experiments with sweet pea and proposed the coupling and repulsion theory. Later on, classical experiments, very wonderful experiments were conducted by Thomas Hunt Morgan and his students, who is often, Morgan is referred as the father of experimental genetics. Father of genetics is Mendel, but father of experimental genetics is T.H. Morgan. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology Medicine in 1933. Born in 1866, died 1945. He worked at California Institute of Technology, USA, worked on fruit fly, Drosophila melanogaster. This is a wonderful fly. Many people worked on this. Cinderella of genetics, commonly known as Drosophila melanogaster, fruit commonly known as fruit fly. Very common in our surroundings also. Discovered to Fly's motivation, why they awarded, Nobel Committee awarded the Nobel Prize to Morgan. This is the motivation for his discovery is connecting the role played by the chromosomes in heredity. Chromosomal theory of inheritance gets the support from Morgan. Of course, it is proposed by Sutton and Boveri, but the proof, solid proof, came from the work and results of T.H. Morgan. Discovered two most important phenomena, linkage and crossing over. Linkage and crossing over. These are contrasting. If there is a linkage, there is no crossing over. If there is a crossing over, no linkage. Or very in rare cases. Concept of linkage. What this linkage says? Concept of linkage proposed by Morgan in 1910 replaces coupling and repulsion hypothesis proposed by Bateson and Punnett. Morgan proposed that coupling and repulsion are two aspects of the same phenomena known as linkage. T.H. Morgan was the first hypothesis. The relation between linkage and segregation. Why the genes segregate? Why the traits segregate? And why there is a segregation? He gave a very good explanation through his. Now, important features of the linkage. Genes are arranged in a linear pattern on the chromosome. If this is the chromosome, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 genes are arranged in a linear fashion. The number of genes present on chromosomes is definitely more than the number of chromosomes. Suppose in human beings there are 46 chromosomes, 23 plus 23. So genome is 23. But we have nearly 20 to 20,000 genes in our genome. So that means each chromosome contains more than one, sometimes hundreds, thousands of genes. Therefore, a chromosome consists of more than one gene. Example, Drosophila, 50 genes are identified, but it has only 4 chromosomes. That means these 50 chromosome genes are arranged on 4 chromosomes. Some may contain 10, some may 15, some may 9, like that. All the genes present on a chromosome together constitute linkage group. Remember, linkage group I will explain through the diagram. The number of linkage groups of a species is equal to the haploid number of chromosomes. Linkage group number of chromosomes equal. Suppose if an organism has 7 chromosomes, 7 linkage groups. If an organism has 4 chromosomes, 4 linkage groups. Linked genes remain together on a chromosome and are inherited together as a unit. Suppose on a chromosome, the 2 chromosomes are very close to each other. They tend to be inherited together. For F1 generation, F2, F3. Linked genes show tendency to enter the gametes in parental combination in higher frequency. Mostly. Hence, in the progeny, parental characters appear more frequently, higher number. Recombinations will be very less. The strength of the linkage depends upon the distance between the genes on the same chromosome. Look at here, this is a gene, this is a gene. These two are very close. This is a gene, another gene is here. Linkage will be stronger between these two genes, weak between these two genes. The distance between the two genes determines the linkage. Which are closely located exhibit strong linkage. Distantly placed genes chromosomes have more chances of get separated by crossing over. As I told you, this is one gene, this is another gene, this is a chromosome. Suppose if the distance is more, there is a possibility of crossing over, less linkage. So linkage and crossing over inversely proportional. If linkage is stronger, crossing over chances are less. Thus, the linkage is inversely proportional to the distance between the genes. The strength of the linkage calculated on the basis of frequency of crossing over. Linkage groups. As I told you, suppose this is the chromosome, suppose 10 genes are there. All these 10 genes together known as linkage group. The number of genes present on a chromosome together make a linkage group. The number of linkage groups limited in each individual. Maximum number of linkage groups is equal to the haploid chromosome number of an organism. For example, there are 10 linkage groups in corn where 14 in corn linkage groups are 14, 4 in Drosophila, and in man 23. So these are linkage groups. Drosophila, number of chromosomes 2n8, 4 linkage groups, haploid number equal to haploid number. Human beings 26 chromosomes but 23 pairs. So linkage groups are 23. Pisum sativum 7, maize 20, but linkage groups are 10. Haploid equal to haploid number. Similarly, Raphanaceae 9, Brassica 9. Complete linkage, incomplete linkage. As I told you, if the genes are very close to each other, the linkage will be complete. If the genes are located far from each other at a distant place, the linkage between them will be known as incomplete linkage or partial linkage. In incomplete linkage, there is a possibility of crossing over. In incomplete linkage, crossing over usually absent. There will be only linkage. So here you see homologous chromosomes. These are the two genes close to each other, very close to each other. Strong linkage. They are bound to each other almost. So this is complete linkage. But here the two genes are located far from each other at a distant place. So linkage will be less, crossing over will be more chances. That is incomplete linkage. What do you understand? If the genes are located close to each other, complete. If they are placed in a distance, incomplete. So here, these are the experiments. You need not go into those. Autosomal linkage, allosomal linkage. Vegetative chromosomes are known as autosomes. Suppose in human beings, 23, 22 autosomes, 1 allosomes. That allosome may be X or Y. So linkage may be present in allosomes, vegetative chromosomes, or sex chromosomes, sex linkage. So this is another aspect we are going to deal in another lecture. Then you can see here, these are linked genes very close to each other. These two genes are located away from each other. They are non-linked genes. Here, linkage map. This is a chromosome 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 genes tentatively. We take the example. 9 genes are present. These all 9 these genes together called linkage group. All the genes present in a linear fashion on a particular chromosome is known as a linkage group. So here, this is homozygous, homologous chromosomes, same genes, homozygous, but here one chromosome carries capital R, another small r, round, wrinkled. So this is heterozygous. Similarly here for Y, yellow, homozygous, heterozygous. Then the linked genes may be arranged differently. There are two ways of arrangement, cis and trans. For example, you see A, B, small a, small b, capital A, capital. Here A, B, but here these have changed. Here it is small b instead of A. Here it is small a instead of B. This is called cis, this is called trans, arrangement of linked genes. Test cross, this may not be necessary for you. Then what is the significance of linkage? Linked genes tend to be inherited together in successive generations, F1, F2, F3. If there is a linkage, variations in the progeny will be less. Variations in the progeny. If there is no variation in the progeny, what is again importance? Living organism that reduces the possibility of variation unless there is a crossing over. If there is crossing over, then there will be variation. If there is no crossing over, there will be only linkage. You cannot expect the variation in the progeny. They will be similar to the parents. Thank you. Now what we have studied, we try to understand the linkage, a deviation from the Mendel's laws, Bateson and Punnett experiments with sweet pea, Lathyrus odoratus. They proposed the repulsion theory. Then after that, Morgan was working with Drosophila melanogaster. He worked the details, got the Nobel Award, proposed the two new concepts at that time. Still they are relevant today. Linkage and crossing over. If the two genes present on the same chromosome, they are said to be linked. The linkage, if there is linkage, independent assortment, segregation not possible. Then linkage map, then we know the linkage, how much strength. If the closeness is more, linkage strength is more. If the closeness is very high, linkage is less.